Hi everyone, and welcome to today's show of Ask the Colorado Dreamhouse Team. I'm your host, Dan Polimino, coming to you live from Denver, Colorado. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope you're doing well. If you're new to the show, welcome. This is all about real estate. We answer your real estate questions and help you navigate whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate. And if we can help you, please contact us here at the Colorado Dreamhouse Team, 720-446-6325. or team@coloradodreamhouse.com. We would love to talk with you. Two things we like to accomplish in every show. We want to give you some market information, news you can use, and we want to answer your questions. So let's get to the news you can use. All right, title issues. We're seeing lots of problems lately with title issues. Normally, not a big problem. It's a part of the contract that you usually get through pretty smoothly. But we're seeing a lot of title issues, and here's what we're seeing. In fact, we've had 4 of these now in the last 60 days, maybe 90 days, where the seller of the property is going to sell the home, and a lien is popping up on the title work, showing that a previous HELOC, a previous mortgage, a previous whatever had not been released. Might show that it's been paid off, might even show it has a zero balance, but it hasn't been released by that particular bank or credit union. And so what do you do in this scenario? Well, the first thing you do is you try to find your documentation showing that that particular loan or lien was paid off. You provide that to the title company. You also go back to the bank that didn't release the lien, and you get them to release it and show them the documentation. It's probably just a clerical error. However, another problem we're running into, a lot of the banks that are showing up that didn't release the lien are no longer in business. They've been sold not once, not twice, not 3 times, sometimes as many as 4 times. And trying to go back and show proof that that lien has been paid is proving to be difficult. Now, why is all of this occurring? This is all occurring due to the last 10 years, particularly 5 years ago during the crash. Okay? What happened was so many properties were trading. So many properties were in foreclosure. So many properties were in short sale. There was a lot of funky stuff going on with mortgage companies going under, other mortgage companies buying them. You remember Countrywide was one of the largest mortgage lenders in the world, and they got taken over by Bank of America, Washington Mutual. I could go on and on. These mortgage companies went by the wayside. And in the process of all of this chaos, stuff got forgotten. Stuff got put off to the side. Stuff got, certain stuff never got followed up on. Some of these banks that went under, yeah, they got paid, but they never released it. They never released the lien with the title company. Once more, title companies were overrun with the amount of business trying to keep track of all of the paperwork, and they didn't follow up to find out why that had not been released. And so you're seeing liens on title work going back as far as 2003, 2004, 6, 8, because the mortgage companies didn't do their job at releasing the liens and providing the proper paperwork, and the title companies didn't follow up. This is all a result of the mortgage mess from 08 to 11, all right? So if you're having one of these problems, you can contact us here at the Colorado Dreamhouse Team. We've now successfully navigated about 4 of these in the last 60 days, and we can help you if that's the case. One of the things that you could do for prevention, try this. You're thinking about selling your home, contact a real estate agent or contact a title company and have them run a preliminary title report on your property. And let's see way ahead of time if anything pops up that's unusual that may become a problem that you don't even know about. I mean, if there's an unrecorded lien or there's a recorded lien that hasn't been released but you know has been paid off, it would be good to know now, 2, 3, 4, 5 months before we even put your house on the market. If you're thinking about one of those people who says, I'm going to sell in the spring, let's run a preliminary title commitment now and figure out if we've got an issue. because you don't want to deal with this in the transaction. It screws everything up. All right, I hope that's helpful on news you can use. Questions, here we go. And questions today are all about inspection issues. So remember, if a deal goes under contract, if your house goes under contract, most of the time, 9 times out of 10, if it falls apart, it's going to fall apart on inspection. Okay? It generally doesn't fall apart on title work. Most of the time, it's going to fall apart on inspection. And so the 2 tips that we're giving you today about the title work and the inspection are going to save you lots of time and aggravation. Here we go. Dear Colorado Dream House team, we're thinking about putting our home on the market and wondered if we should get a home inspection before we do. What are the pros and cons? You know, for a long time, I was not really in favor of doing a pre-inspection prior to listing the house. And the reason why was, if something popped up on that pre-inspection that we couldn't fix, didn't have the money to fix, didn't want to fix, we were going to have to disclose it in the seller's property disclosure. Anything that you find out about your home before putting it on the market, we're going to have to disclose in a seller's property disclosure. And I was of the mindset that maybe we shouldn't go get a pre-inspection, because after all, I don't want to assume, and you shouldn't assume, that you know what the buyer is going to object to. They may let some things go in the inspection. And so I was concerned that the sellers were putting out a lot of money fixing things in an inspection report that we might not need to once we got under contract. However, since inspections are so contentious and 9 out of 10 deals will fall on inspection, I'm now changing that, and I am encouraging people who are thinking about selling their home to get a pre-inspection. Yes, it's $400, $500, could be even more depending on the size of your house. But I think if we get that pre-inspection done and we get a lot of what we see on there fixed, the whole transaction is going to go so much smoother. You're not going to lose sleep at night once you're under contract. You won't have the stress. You won't have the worry. Trust me, everybody will be happy that you did. So that's one of the things we're going to change in 2018. We are going to be suggesting pre-inspections, okay? Dear Colorado Dream House team, do you recommend we get the roof looked at before we list our house? Well, one of the things we do and have been doing for a long time is the minute that we take your listing and we're going to represent you, we call our roofer out. And we have the roofer check the house well before we even get it on the market. Because roof is one of those issues that can be complicated, it can be tricky, and if there's an issue with the roof, we want to know before we put it on the market. We want to know what the solution is, how bad, do we need to call a claim into insurance, how long is it going to take to repair or replace. All right, so the answer to your question is yes, absolutely get your roof inspected prior to putting it on the market. Dear Colorado Dream House team, what are the most common inspection issues that can come up? Well, in Colorado, we've got a gas in the ground called radon gas. It's part of where we live. It's not high in some areas of the country, and it's high in other parts. But in the Rocky Mountains, radon gas is a thing. So we generally test homes during the inspection period for radon gas. That comes up a lot on inspection reports. Clean, service, and certify the HVAC unit, furnace and air conditioner. That is a standard. I see that on 9 out of 10 inspection reports. So again, do yourself a favor. Before putting the house on the market, get an HVAC professional out there. Have them clean, service, and certify the furnace. Have that paperwork ready when the buyer goes and does their inspection. Okay? Furnace, radon. I usually see minor GFI issues with electrical. I see minor plumbing issues generally with inferior products being used because somebody decided to fix it themselves instead of using a plumber. Those are the most common things. We'll see roof occasionally. Rarely do we see structural, but we've got a good structural engineer who can help you if that's the case. I hope that answers your question. All right, great questions this week. Very informative. Hey, listen, I want to direct you to our website, coloradodreamhouse.com/new construction. We've partnered with Wonderland Homes. Wonderland is a terrific builder here since the 1960s in Colorado. They've built a lot in Stapleton, Broomfield. They're out at the new Sterling Ranch. They've been in Loveland. They've built all over the city. And we've partnered with them to help sell some of their homes. So I want you to go to coloradodreamhouse.com/new construction. And right at the top, you'll see our partnership with Wonderland Homes. And look at their homes that they have for sale right now in Quail Creek and Sterling Ranch. The homes that we have listed on our website are ready for occupancy right now. So if you need to get into a home before the end of the year, check these out. If you're not finding anything on the resale market, again, go to our website, coloradodreamhouse.com/new construction, and check out the amazing homes from Wonderland Homes. All right, that's this week's show. Thanks, everybody. It was great talking with you. We're back again on Thursday. Have a great week.